Good morning, y'all. Ready to start the walk? This is good and slow for me. Good morning. Hey, guess who woke up this morning? Hope you did too. Especially if you're walking with me. Well, they say ghosts don't leave you. And my head is room full of folks. The invisible one. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Let's do this slow thing again. Get this old balance thing. You know they talk about muscle memory? Muscle memory is true. I start walking, but after a while, the muscles take over. I'm wobbly at first, and then it like the body goes through and it makes all these corrections. I see we got our disco lights. So, then you get used to, the walking and your body learning how to balance itself. But hey, good morning! Every time I look at myself in the mirror, I say to myself, oh God, how many colors can a woman wear in the morning? Does nothing match? Well, right foot and left foot matching up quite nicely on this treadmill, correcting my balance. I'm good about that. I don't got the Fred Stanford walk. Walking like a normal human being that is going through the cycle of life, who is now on the platform of life, watching trains come in, and when hers come through, she's on board. But right now, she's watching the train come in, and the little babies, and such, Okay, I have so much stuff to talk to you guys about when I'm not walking with you. I think if I was like, when I did walk like two or three of us, I don't think I chatty all through. I don't think I was chatty all the way through. I think there's a time I just like become retrospective, watching how my body reacts to different things, especially exercising. And I'm getting balanced really good at this slow walk. I feel it in my thighs, Well, I got all these things I want to talk to you about until I get on here and start walking. Oh, you guys remember to stretch out in the morning, Oh, I know I was going to tell you about like motivation and what motivates me. Some say, go ahead. Go ahead. If you ain't using them toes, let them cut them off. And I was like, no, I'm using my toes. But sugar is basically everything. If you took your bag of pure sugar and threw it out, you would realize everything you eat has sugar in it. If not, we wouldn't buy it. But the natural health stuff, stuff like that. Hey, good morning. I can't read who it is. I'll read it when we take our break in 15 minutes. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Good exercising. Sound like my toes. They've been good for me all these years. I don't want to trade them in for candy or anything sweet like that, but there's sugar in everything. It wasn't when we were small. That's why we're getting caught up in the yam yam. It wasn't like that. But it's like that now. Everything. Definitely everything in red zone areas. Yeah, that's where the horrible meat goes and all that stuff in the red line areas. So in the red line areas, like, say you get a bag of nachos from an area that is not red line, it tastes totally different. There's not as much salt. There's not as much, if you buy something, there's not as much sugar. But if you go to a red line area, it's like 10 times more salt, 10 times more sugar. And I'll be sitting around in them clinics. Instead of walking back and forth, touching walls, and using them chairs to exercise. Anyway, I don't want to preach, but I'm just saying that's my motivation. I say stuff to myself like, all right now. You know they've been wanting to lob off that breast for a long time. That's just me. I just think men don't like breasts. They love it because as they need it, you know, as babies, they suckle. But I think a lot of times it's jealousy. And they just heave ho to lob them off. When I was in my 40s, shit. Everybody I met 45 and older had at least one breast missing. I started getting scared. I said, oh my goodness. I was living in Mount Vernon at that time. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to lose my breast. How y'all all lose breast? I said, yep. You're gonna get it. I was like, wow. Really? Then I started meeting these folks, and they ain't got no wounds. So I said, what's the problem with the matter? And they said, you get this age, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to take it out. I was like, holy shit. I don't want to have that taken out. They said, nope. You go to the doctor, it's out. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. So, anxiety attacks? Please. I used to see them women go and get mammograms. I never had one. And they would come back to work and they would be like this. The pain would be so severe. They would be like, oh my God, this is coming back from the doctor. Every time. When I worked, when a woman said she was going to get a mammogram, it was like the worst time for me. Because you come back to work and I got to watch you suffer. Because it's not anything that you should stay home. You should go home. But for some reason, they don't want to go. I'm going to have it quick on my lunch. And they come back and the whole afternoon, oh my God, the pain. And I'm like, that's good for you? Holy shit. And then next thing I know, years go by, titty gone. I'm like, and then I thought back, I was like, holy shit, at least once a year you went and had your breast squashed in an iron grip that left you in pain all day. How many tissues did that destroy? I mean, they'd be like this, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They couldn't sit, they couldn't stand. And I was like, what's that? They said, it's a mammogram. I was like, what? And you pay people to do that to you? They should be able to make you suffer like that for free. I was like, no, I want to keep mine. And then, what's that working here? I was writing for the Westchester Guardian, I think. And it was the African American Day Parade in Harlem. And my daughter and I went down. And I was always advocating something, you know. And this guy from the World Black Star, that's what it's called, he and I hooked up. He wanted to take pictures of me and the sign and stuff that I had. And we spoke for many years. And he told me, because that was at the time when the ladies was coming back with so much pain. And we was just talking, and so I was so scared. I said, oh my God, I said, they make you go and put your breast in this machine that crushes it. Where you, I was like, what can you do? What can you take? What can you do? It was so stressful for me. So he said, well, I was you, I stayed away from it. He said, there's a lot of mammograms. He said, take the tri-state area, because someone had contacted him. When you work, I was a columnist, he was a reporter. People contact you with stuff. And someone contacted him and told him that for all, and I'm going back to the early 2000s, he said that he was contacted by an inspector. According to him, because I don't know, when you do that mammogram and they squash and all that stuff, that's some kind of radiation. That's radiation. And they're inspectors and like adjusters. And they go and they check the machines to make sure that the levels of radiation are low. He said the person that called him told him that the machines were supposed to be inspected every 3 years, because after 3 years they found out that the radiation amount changes and they become extremely high. They become dangerously high. But it's only 3 of them for the tri-state area. So I was like, holy guacamole. I'm thinking back to those women. I'm like, you willingly went to have your breast crushed and radiated with probably radiation 10 times the amount you're supposed to get because it ain't been checked in 5 years. So the long story, the guy said, the inspectors are taking over 5 years to check the machine. So where it's supposed to be checked every 3 years, they would never let you do it. You look at the machine, you would find out that the last inspection could be anywhere from 5 to 7 years. So they don't know what level the radiation and stuff is at. I was like, holy guacamole. So, I know my grandmother taught me some breast exercises, like to care for the breast and massage the breast and stuff like that. So I've done that all my life. And of course to take laxatives and stuff like that. And for me to exercise. And I tell you, that was a scary time for me. And it was just like African American women. They were just like, no, you're going to lose it. They're going to take that womb right out. Up. The breasts are going to go. Because they anticipate you're black. You got cancer. I was like, damn. I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. And the doctor's the only one that can heal you. That goes back to that picture in the Bible. All that blonde hair, blue eyes stuff. So, I tell you, love your body. Whew. Hot damn. Say it ain't so, Joe. Not your mind, I'm just saying that. 15 minutes. So fast. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This walk is brought to you by, I like to say yes. Keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary. Yes, I like Love After Lockup. And there was a segment where I think Lacey and her 3 kids were around there from Virginia. And she says, if you finish eating, you can get up from the table. They said, yes, ma'am, yes. Everybody said, yes, yes. I was like, holy cow. Holy guacamole. Those kids can go places. And they just got up because that's just how simple it is. Don't teach your child a difficult way to go through life, especially dealing with adults. Nobody sit there and said, no, we ain't getting up. Because I like to be backslapped across the table. Okay, I'm not promoting child abuse. But they just said yes because, you know, as a child, the best word for you to use with your parents and adults that's taking care of you like preschool people is the word yes. Yes, yes, yes. I like to say yes. Do you like to slide down the slide? Yes. Keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary. It makes life a lot easier, I can tell you. I can tell you. You can order from Archway, where I get the lion's share, or Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I get peanuts on $1, but at least a world full of yes. Especially for African Americans, honey. Y'all gotta stay in school. Y'all need to go learn that Constitution, honey, so y'all can protect it and keep it free long as you're in this country. Because, honey, there's folks that wants to. Hey! Hi, good morning. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming into the room. Breaks means I wanted to wave to you. You're watching. I wanted to say hi. Oh. Okay. All right. Thanks. Hi. This is my beet juice, kale, lemon, carrots, ginger, celery. And then we go back and we start our run. And just like that, you get your morning exercise in, that half hour. And exercising a little goes a long way. I'm drinking water, but apparently when you drink juice, you find out that your body is thirsty. You're like, oh, I gave it water, it can't be thirsty. But it is. When you drink juice, you're like, dang. Speed it up now. Let's do this. This is our cardio part of our 15-minute walk. Squeeze your gut. Save your knees. Squeeze your gut. Save your knees. Yeah. Push all that stuff through. Get that blood going and knock all them clots and all that kind of stuff out of the way. And then, as an old lady, I can tell you, reset for the day. Yep. After this, I do eat. I do food prep. And yes, by about 10 o'clock, I'm calling hogs. But then I wake up at 12:01 and I run for the whole afternoon. And it is wonderful. I sing, I dance, and then it keeps you in such a good attitude. I don't want to be old and grumpy and mean. I don't want to hate my body and hate people. Not when I'm on the exit side of life. I'm on the exit side. I can love everybody. Love waking up in the morning. Love smiling at myself in the mirror. Love the treadmill. Thank you, babes. Love these feet. Love this body. Love my body. It's my body. Love my body. It's my body. Squeeze your gut. Squeeze your gut. I love all of me. Yes, I love all of me. That's what you should be saying. Squeeze your gut. Save your knees. Squeeze your gut. Save your knees. Squeeze your gut. This little bit of time. Save your knees. Squeeze your gut. Less than 2 minutes. Squeeze your gut. Squeeze your gut. Save your knees. Squeeze your gut. Save your knees. Squeeze your gut. Save your knees. Squeeze your gut. Oh, less than a minute on our fast. If you're walking back and forth, this part, you walk back and forth faster. If you're sitting there kicking your feet, kick your feet faster. If you're pumping your arms, pump your arms faster. Yes, yes, yes. 10 seconds. Yes. 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 Oh. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Woo. Chilling. That's the old people just say, but now I'm the old people. Yeah. Woo. You know, for us, when we want to catch our breath, make sure you even when you're coughing, you're old. Just put your hands up in the air. It just makes it all easier. Coughing, more effective. Catching your breath, easier. Just put your hands, even for little kids, when they're choking on food, like for old people, just lift your hands up in the air. You can lift your hands in the air at home too. It ain't only church. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's do some arm swinging. Yes. This little bit does so much. Does so much. Little does a lot. And I remember when Cass told me he used to run marathons and everything. When we moved here, he's my neighbor, so we used to talk. And he said, you know, Vicky, basically, in your workout, you only need 5 minutes of cardio. Now, he was like 74. He knows. He says, you get a good 5 minutes. So that's why I increase the speed on my 5 minutes. Because want to get it to a good 5-minute run. You know? And then, that takes care of everything. But today, Monday, Tuesday, half hour, which is an hour. Wednesday, Thursday, half hour, which is an hour. You've already exercised 2 hours this week if you walk with me. Or you exercise while watching me. Oh, yes, indeed you do. Yes. A little bit of time goes a long way. My body is so happy with me. I don't know if you know that feeling. Your body is hugging you and saying thank you. You know. And I'm like, thank y'all for muscle memory. All I got to do is get down here, and after that, it's all y'all. So I do my part. I get here. And it says, thank you. And it goes from there. It says, you go slow first because you're a little off balance. We've been warning you. That's okay. So, I remember I used to see the old man walking, because I used to go walk at SUNY Purchase. And they would be out there walking like this. And I want to tell you, if you don't have your balance, you can't walk and hold your hands behind your back. And even I'm doing it now, I am correcting my balance with every footstep. It's not that easy. Now, let's see if I'm connected. Yay, let's see if I lost any connections in the sleep. Oh no, I'm connected. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Connected. Connected. Like the brain. Protons, neutrons, olitrons. That's firing it up. Hey, you got your weights handy? Tuck in your elbows. Let's do 15. Heat to the ha, to the ha, da, ha, ha. Yes. Ooh. Yes, indeed you do. We got 4 minutes to go on our walk. You know? So quick. I get here, I say hi. We walk. 15 minutes, we take a break, I juice, I say hi. In 15 minutes, it's over. 30-minute workout is in the bag, as they say. And I want to thank you, because if I didn't have you guys to meet up with in the morning, they'd probably be cutting off my toes. I probably lost a foot by now, just because everything got sugar in it. So then in the afternoon, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, until it's time for me to go to bed. And then I wake up and I set the clock. I used to tell my daughter that. I said, exercising sets your biological clock. And of course, but now she knows what I'm talking about. Yep, even this exercise this morning. Say if you, because I used to go straight from work from the gym. Sometimes I stop home and change, and sometimes I used to bring my stuff to the gym. And go to work, come home to the bed, knocked out. Wake up, gym, get dressed, go to work, knock out. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, and then cause Corona, I was retired, so I don't have to do it when I go in the afternoon. Meet up with my bestie, my gym partner, Mr. Cole. I'd meet her after work. Then I had Paul I used to talk to, and Rosie. Rosie came from, I think, Dominican, and she used to be a track runner. When I tell you that woman, squeeze your gut, I didn't say it enough this time. When I tell you, that woman had a tight body. I could stand back and throw coins at her and it'd bounce off of her like a wall. Whoa. And when she worked out, she was serious. Yeah, yes, I did, yes. I asked to work out with her a few times, and I know she was just kind of like, yeah, let me work with the old lady. So me and Rosie used to do weights together. She didn't speak in English, but we just know how to count. We know how to point, and we know how to count. Oh, man. And them little tight-bodied women with black hair, I miss seeing them. Because them women, you could almost be in awe watching them work that machine. When they get off that machine, the machine is saying, dang, thank you. The machine is exhausted by the time they get off. They have put that machine through the paces. Yeah, I miss that. But I got you guys, and I got my treadmill. And there you have it. Look how fast that was. That little bit of time. That little 30 minutes does so much does the body good. It does the body good. Alright. If you get a chance, if you don't have any kids and any grandkids, you can order I Like to Say Yes from Archway. You can donate it to your daycare or to your library or to a neighborhood kid that you know you want to see that need yes very badly in order to make it, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow at 7.